Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 20, titled Splinter. This episode was a continuation of Episode 16, where that episode left off, dealing with the Commonwealth. And this episode had focused on Princess and Yumiko, Eugene, and Ezekiel. It mainly focused on Princess. We learned a lot about her character, and I thought it was a pretty good episode. You guys let me know in the comments down below. What did you think about the episode? Obviously, this review is going to contain spoilers, so if you have not seen the episode, check it out and then come back to this review, as we will be talking about the details. But other than that, also, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to hit the subscribe button because we have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. But let's get into the video. Alright, so first thing I gotta say is seeing the Commonwealth on the show is awesome. Like, just seeing them come to life from the comics, it's kind of odd too because they're just so different than any other group we've seen before. I know we have the CRM, which also have like full body suits, and they're totally different than anything else, but we didn't really get to see the CRM soldiers that much. But this was different. Like, we actually saw them walking around in circles, guarding, and they had the walkie-talkies, and yeah, I don't know, it just felt, it gives like a stormtrooper vibe, but it definitely felt a little bit odd, seeing a group like this, but just super awesome at the same time. I'm very excited to see more of them. Alright, so it's sort of hard to talk about this episode without bringing up that ending. So first thing I gotta say is this was such a great Princess episode. We learned so much about her. We learned about her past, her trauma, what she's dealing with, and they did a really good job, telling us about her. And they did it in such an interesting way too with that ending. And I think it definitely works well for these bonus episodes because that's what these bonus episodes are for. They're essentially like character studies. They're focusing on these characters, and this may be my favorite one. I'm liking these bonus episodes. I see a lot of people, they are complaining that it's boring or it's not the same. They don't really like the episodes. Which is totally understandable because, yeah, they're not the same. They are a lot different than regular episodes, but you have to remember they filmed these during COVID just so they can have something to fill the long gap between season 10 and 11. But I'm liking them. I'm liking these character studies. But, yeah, like I said, we learn a lot about Princess. And then at the end there, when she started fighting that Commonwealth person, they sort of faked us out into thinking that Ezekiel was punching them, but it turned out to be Princess. And clearly she had some sort of, hallucination, or, she was imagining things. And yeah, it was quite a twist. And it kind of made me question, like, because that was like towards the end of the episode. So it kind of made me question, like, what was even real in that episode? Because while I was watching it, I take notes. And I write down notes, and I can still talk about them, because I did like those scenes. But now you're sort of questioning, like, did any of that even happen? And most likely didn't, given that ending. Like, for example, I like the scene between her and Eugene. I thought Eugene had a point, saying that he wanted to wait to see what exactly is going on. And that definitely is something that Eugene most likely would say. But did that scene even happen? No. Because we saw there at the end, there wasn't even that hole to escape. That wasn't even there. Same thing with that Ezekiel and Princess scene. When Ezekiel was like, fear brings out the worst in people, like it just did in me. Like, I really did like that scene, but that also didn't happen. So I still really like these scenes. And I'm sure those scenes still really reflected those characters. But it just kind of threw me off when that twist happened because then like you were like, okay, none of that actually happened. But yeah, like I said, the character interactions were great, between Princess and Eugene and Ezekiel and Yumiko, because she was talking to you. We didn't see Yumiko, but she was talking to Yumiko through the train. But one critique I did have, did anyone else think that when the Commonwealth was explaining himself, like he was just way too on the nose? Like, it was just a way for AMC to tell everybody, like, what the Commonwealth is. Like, they just explained, like, literally everything super quickly. Which, I don't know. I guess, you can make an argument that it made sense because, he was there and they were forcing it out of him. They had a gun on him. But on the same level, like, he just was like, he literally explained everything about almost everything about the Commonwealth. Like, I'm just a worker, there's people above me, we have food, we have community. Like, he just said everything about the Commonwealth, which to me kind of felt a little too on the nose. But yeah, I have to say, like, once that plot twist came in, like, the last, like, 10 minutes of the episode was just great. Like, really, really good. But then when she ran outside, she saw Ezekiel outside the fence, or imagined Ezekiel outside the fence, and then came back inside, and she talked to that Commonwealth person, and then, gave back his things. He opened the door, and we had all of them there with, bags over their heads. So that kind of made me wonder, like, what even happened in the episode, because she was just outside a second ago and didn't see them, and then she came back inside and opened the door and they were there. So, like, yeah, sure, they were talking for a bit inside the train, and the Commonwealth could have brought them out during that time period. But then at the same level, like, did that running thing even happen? Like, did she even run and see Ezekiel and change her mind? Like, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, it's sort of confusing as to, like, what happened and what didn't happen. My theory is that Princess never left the train. Like, she was in there the entire time. Because if you think about it, the Commonwealth, they don't seem like the type to make that mistake of letting someone just run around outside. If they were on guard and they're as powerful as they seem, there's no way they would let that even happen. So I think, she never really left the train. That's my theory. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think happened in this episode? What do you think is real and what isn't real? Because I don't even think the interrogation scene was even real. Because remember, she got hit at the same spot that she said she got hit when she was younger by the Commonwealth person. So that just seems like that was also something that she, was imagining. That's my theory. I could be wrong. I mean, the interrogation scene one is a little tricky because I feel like that could be real. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? But my theory is that she never really left the train. But yeah, overall, really good episode. Great character episode for Princess. We learned a lot about her, a lot about her past. And the way they showed us what she was dealing with was really interesting. But as far as this review goes, I am going to wrap it up there. So you guys let me know in the comments down below. What did you think about the episode? And what did you think was real? What did you think was not real? Let me know what you think about the Commonwealth. Definitely interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions. Be sure to stay tuned for my episode 21 videos. We have trailer breakdowns and teasers and all that kind of stuff. So be sure to stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button. But as far as this video goes, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. And for more Walking Dead videos like this, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Please take care. And I'll see you guys soon.